So let's talk about power. Now, power is the ability to influence the attainment of goals set by you or others. So basically, power is whatever we use to try and attain goals. Now, that can be personal goals, that can be goals given to us by other people, but power is the way that we get there. But the main thing that we have to remember about power is that power is bestowed on us by others. Power is not something that we just try to gain and control. Other people have to give us that power. And that is the most important thing to think, because if people don't give us power, then we don't have power. There is no one out there who is just naturally powerful. That power is given to them by people. Now, there's three types of power. The first one is dominance. So think about it as a pie or a big circle, all right? Now, if you are trying to use dominant power, you're trying to take up all of the pie or most of the pie for yourself. And the second one is prevention. Prevention is where you have your part, but you're trying to prevent people to get into your part. You're trying to just protect your piece of the pie. And then the third one is empowerment. That's basically where you're trying to just make the pie bigger so everybody can have an equal amount of power. And I'm sure that as you're watching this and thinking about power and people that you know that you believe to have power, you can really identify people who use each of these different forms of power. But let's think about power this way. Let's think about a crying baby. All right, let's say that you're a parent and you have a baby who is screaming. Maybe they want more food, or maybe they want a toy or whatever else. So you have two choices. You can either ignore the crying and make sure that that baby knows that they can always get what they want, or you can give in and give that baby whatever he or she wants. Now, if you give in and give that baby what he or she wants, then that baby has the power because you've given the baby that power. All right? Now, if you ignore it, then you're not giving the baby that power. So whatever power that baby has in your life, you are either giving it or taking it away. Now, it's a really simple example. That's really what power is and how we need to think about how power functions in our lives. So one particular aspect of power that I want to focus on for this video is how sometimes we give power to others through a lack of assertiveness. Sometimes we just don't do anything about some very passive-aggressive techniques to get power, and that allows people to kind of walk all over us, so to speak. And I think that's really important for us to focus on for this course, because these are ways that I see people gaining power over us on a regular basis, whether that's professionally, whether that's in personal relationships. So I want to talk about a few methods. The first one is strategic stupidity. This is when somebody does or didn't do anything and says, well, I didn't know. I didn't know I couldn't do that. I didn't know I was supposed to do that. Chances are they really did know, but they're playing stupid just to kind of get out of being in trouble or getting out of those consequences by being strategically stupid. Hopefully none of you have ever done that, right? The next one is the misunderstanding mirage of you give somebody directions to do something, they do it wrong, and they come back, well, I didn't understand that. I guess I really didn't understand what you're trying to say. You really didn't make it clear enough. That's another way that they're trying to gain power, and basically they're trying to gain power to not really do anything in the future by these tactics. The other one is fake forgetfulness. Oh, yeah, I know you told me that. I forgot. I'm so sorry. I'll remember next time. Again, those are these passive-aggressive techniques that a person is trying to use to basically do whatever they want, give excuses so you won't get mad, and then they can kind of go on with their life. Tactical tardiness. That's when people are, oh, I'm so sorry, I'm late. No, they knew they were late. And then the last one is purposeful procrastination. I'll do it later. Oh no, don't worry, I'll take care of it. I'll do that later. And so those things, and then there's some other ones besides that, but those are the main things. Those things are strategies that people purposely employ, and they may not think that they're purposely employing, but they are, to basically gain a sense of power over other people, to just basically be able to do whatever they want to. Now, again, the reason these people are given that power is because when they employ these tactics, the people that they're employing them upon don't do anything. They don't want to start an argument. They don't want to start a fight. They don't want to come across looking like a jerk, and so they don't do anything. And so one thing that we really need to do to ensure that there's not an unequal balance of power is when people employ these tactics, we need to confront it directly. Say, look, okay, you were late. I needed you to be here. And by you not being here on time, this, and happened. So you have to be here next time. I don't care what the excuse is, you have to be here. Or, I misunderstood you. Okay, pay attention to me next time. And when I'm telling you how to do something, if you don't understand, ask me questions right then so we can make sure that we're on the same page. And then also you have to really show those consequences. Okay, you didn't do this. You misunderstood. You were late. You weren't here. This is the consequences of it. This is how this created a problem for me and all of these other people because of what you did. And again, I think if we would confront these a little bit more often with a little bit more consistency, we'll have a better equality of power in both our personal relationships and our work relationships. Again, that's just a part of the power equation, and the assignments that you'll do this week will go into more detail on all the different aspects of power and how we can maintain a healthy relationship with others and have a healthy balance of power in our relationship with others.